Hello and welcome to ghostgalknitspodcas. I'm Ghost, also known as Sarah. Today is episode 22, and yes, it's actually daylight when I'm recording this, because that's just the time I'm recording it. So, don't mind all the crazy backlighting from the window, but it actually looks good, and the camera should hopefully show true. It is a bit overcast today, but then again, we will not know until I start showing stuff. So, I'm just going to throw this up. No, I want that. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was just opening a sticky note from the app I use on my computer because I've ever had so many sticky notes and then... Anyway, too much stress. I got enough stuff on my desk that I have to go through. Like, seriously. I've got stuff on my desk that has to be gone through. And it's almost all of it is yarn wrappers. Because I've been a busy little ghost. So, we're going to start. So in today's podcast, we're going to be talking about future projects. I got a couple of finished items for once. And I'm also going to talk about a blanket that I'll be showing here soon. For those of you who are friends with me on Facebook, you've already seen what's been going on with the blanket. So, you kind of already know, but I'll be getting into the reasons, really the reasons why I did what I did with it. So, we're going to start off with this. So, as you know, I broke a loom a while back. It was in a podcast you saw, where you saw that this loom had broken, this peg right here. But I still have a perfectly good side. So I decided I was going to use that perfectly good side for scarves. Why not? Especially for scarves that I have, like, just a ball or two of. So this is another scarf from Mom. I'm hoping to have it done by Mother's Day. If not, she will get it for Christmas next year. So I'm hoping to have this done by Mother's Day. So yeah. That will hopefully get done at some point in time. If I don't... Anyways, once I get to that blanket, because I got a big pile of stuff to get through first before we get to the blanket. So, yeah. Like I said, I've been busy. I've been working on stuff. Stuff has actually been in work on. So, these colors are, I have a catalog right here that has the colors in it. So, I have Iris, which is this one. And I believe this one is lavender blue. I have actually lost, well, I haven't lost them. It's just, do you want to try getting the, them out? Yes. That's dialogue. So, come on, really? Where are you? Yeah, so based on what I'm seeing in the catalog, those are the two colors that best look like what they are. So those are the colors I'm going with. I know I definitely have the iris right. And as I go through the scarf, we'll definitely know what colors it is towards the end. So, yeah. Okay. Next on the list is, this is a Super Saver. This one is in newspaper. That is really nice. I don't have a whole lot of work on this one right now, just because I kind of started this just to cast it on and get some work on it. And then I was going to work on this yesterday, but since I crocheted for about 5 days straight on one project, my forearms were not having any projects, so I just ended up kind of working a little bit on a scarf and then just gaming. And if you happen to see any blinky lights kind of shining off me, it's because I have a controller on the charging dock right now. So next project is, okay, it looks like, so this color right here is actually, so this color is more like that color in real life. This is showing way too bright. So colors don't always show true. Like, seriously. First off, this is not showing true. That is not yellow whatsoever. That, hi Cora. And yeah, you might see Peanut Gallery. She's a little mad at me. So this color here, so darken this just a smidge, and you have this color that it actually is. It is not that color. I have some work. I gotta figure out how to fix the color filters on my camera apparently. And yet what I'm wearing is showing true. So yeah, these colors are not showing true. That purple is. The pink is not. So yeah. Colors don't show true on my camera. So you guys haven't seen this in quite a while. It kind of got a little buried in the piles, but I did some work on it. I only had I had about 2 rows left of the purple, and then I was on to the pink. So this is getting worked on. It is getting some work. So that's not an issue, but like I said, colors do not show true on this camera. If anyone knows how to fix that, please. Heck, I don't even think my eyes are showing true. They look more brown than blue, but anyways, if anyone knows how to fix that, please tell me. Please, because I'm just using the basic Logitech software, but I think it's more, I just have to get into, Hi, Peanut Gallery. Come on, up. It's just more I need to work out how to get the colors to show actually the colors they're supposed to show. So, yeah. And like I said, you may or may not hear her Peanut Gallery, also known as my cat Cora. Oh, speaking of Cora, she's going to be turning 6 at some point this month. She's going to be 6 years old. Time flies. I remember the first photos we put up of her was when she was a kitten at Christmas. About 6 years ago. So, next. So, this is a blanket I'm making for Mom. These colors are, for the most part, they are showing true. You do see the design. So, this is with salmon rope. I don't know. I know I showed this in a podcast as a, what was I? Just lost my train of thought. Give me a second. As a yarn haul in there because I had gotten the Michaels and sale yarn. Yes, please. So, yeah. So this, I'm making the, my only thing is, I don't think it's going to be as long as previous panels, like for this blanket, which hopefully will get to my brother's house eventually. I might need to just leave it with his mail and pray he takes it. If not, I don't know what we're doing for Easter, because Easter's kind of, it's kind of a wonky thing right now. Cora, what are you doing? So I haven't really worked on this just because a lot of my projects are on hold right now because I'm primarily working on a blanket you'll be seeing here soon. So next on the list is, this had work on it, and if you don't know, so this is my mini loom. I'm just gonna take this out. So I'm finally on to the gray, last color of the set. So once the gray's done, I'll cast this off, and then I have another ball of yarn already set to go onto here. And if you're a loom knitter like me, mini looms are your best friend with a size 3 yarn. It's perfect for size 3. So this is almost done. This will probably be done if I actually work on it. It'll be done probably another week or so if I work on it. Like many of my stuff, it's all depends on if I work on it. I have a lot of things going right now. Some stuff's on hold till further notice because I can't get yarn to finish said project. I have a scarf like that somewheres around. I got a scarf which is hiding behind my yarn bin here. I have a scarf like that. It's on hold till further notice because the yarn I need, the place I want to order it from, is not delivering right now. I would order it from Michael's, but then I have to get a 3-pack, and I only need 1 skein. So, yeah. And I can't get a melody, so like I can't get the 1 skein I need plus 2 different color, plus 2 skeins of a different color to make one for maybe Mom or Christy. So, or Mom's cousin, Paula. So it all just depends on what can be ordered right now. So you guys have seen this before. You guys know my history with this. It's getting ripped apart yet again because I'm going to be attaching this yarn onto this yarn. And if I get a little funky voice or hoarse from this point on, for some reason this stuff is giving me an allergy attack. I don't know why. I'll keep working with it because that's a big thing of yarn I want to use. This is a big thing of yarn I want to use up. I have more yarns that I'm going to be using up. So, yeah. So basically once I get back to this notch right here, I'll tie off on this color, snip, and then I'll probably add this color on because, yeah. Granny stripes and me, I'm finding out I'm not a big fan of them, but I'm preferring a granny square. So, that's how that's going. So that's probably happening when I get back to working on this, which will probably be summertime area, give or take. But I also have projects that I'm kind of just saving for summer due to what the yarn's made out of reasons, and because no one wants to work acrylic in summer, believe me. So, actually that's gonna get it. We'll get into that in a minute. Yes, what is it? You want to be on? Come here. Nope. Almost had her. Okay. So this is what I have been working. As you can tell, I've been working it for a minute. I still say I made the center too big. My bad. It's my first one of this magnitude. So, okay. Just kind of, there we go. Don't mind the fingers. So this is what happened to my granny stripe blanket. As many of you know, I was originally doing a granny stripe with all this yarn. But that changed due to I was at a standstill with it, for one, and I was not enjoying it. I found it was just too much on my arms and hands. So, what I did, and yes, the little holes are perfect for fingers and toes to slip through. So, do be mindful of that if you ever get a granny square blanket. Fingers and toes will slip through them. Anyways, so I got this going. I started this 1 week ago because I have the pictures to prove it, and I was talking to my best friend at the time and telling him about what am I doing, basically he forced me to go through my yarn. Basically I started going through my yarn with him and like, okay, I gotta go through this, and he just happened to be on Skype with me at the time. So, that works. So, this is what we have going. So, the first row is 20. If you count that from, it's 20, no, that's a lie, 19 rows. I think next time I do one of these, I'm going to be doing, I think, rows of 2 because of the yarns I'm going to be using, it's going to be a lot smaller blanket, but hey, I'm fine with that because one of the yarns I can't really get anymore. I checked the website. They no longer, I can get it, but there's one little itty bitty way issue. I've shown it before. It's that basic stitch. So the issue with that is I have a big thing of purple from Lion's brand, this Pound of Love. They no longer make the big thing of purple. So if I want purple, I have to get the basic stitch, which is way less and like super expensive too. I think, yeah, it's also expensive because anyway, so all the yarns I have on here right now are Hobby Lobby, which I will not be buying for a while. If you do not know what's going on with Hobby Lobby, just do a Google search. There's a lot of stuff going on with them right now that I really don't want to support due to a bunch of other, I just don't want to support right now. So during this time, maybe once all this craziness is over, I will go back to supporting them, but for right now, I will not. Most of these colors I can get from Red Heart, minus the variegated here, Belladonna. I cannot get that, but I have plenty of my other variegated called Easter Basket, and I can easily order that as well. I can also order that. That's not an issue. So, And I've already found the equivalent of light gray, and Red Art has light gray. It might be a shade difference, but this is for my bed. This is my first one. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I always keep first projects for myself. If you call me selfish for that, I'm sorry, but let me explain. I keep them because, one, I have a tendency to make mistakes. Mistakes happen. Mistakes, if it has a mistake, like this actually has one mistake in it so far. It's on one of the corners of the pink. I don't know where exactly, but it's somewhere in the pink. So on that I put 2 stitches in the shell, thinking I'd already done 3. Then I changed my 2 without realizing it. So, and I didn't find it till the next row. It's like, yeah, I'm not fixing that. Nope. I mean, I could have fixed it since I think at that time, because I was working out of because as I was working out of this ball, this is what I have left from the first ball of yarn. Not much, but. So, yeah, that's what was going on there. It's like, yeah, I'm not fixing that due to the fact that I really don't want to fix it right now. It's fine. The corner still worked out beautiful. The corner was still looking nice. It looked like a corner, so we were all good there. So I didn't realize it. Whoops, one mistake. It happens. But when I have actually a couple finished objects I'll get into soon. So that's how that went. So this is coming along. And if you're wondering, this is going to be a twin size blanket or until I'm out of yarn, and it's the closest to a twin that I can get. I'm hoping the first happens, and I'll have a little bit of yarn left because I can throw that into that bin, which is another blanket I'm doing. I have a couple different pinks in there. I might be pillaging to add to this if need be. So that's how that's going. But this is also my main project really going on because I want to get this done. And who would have thought a granny square blanket could go that quickly? So, okay, now on to, before I get chatting on the upcoming projects, so this is one finished object. This was a scarf I made Mom. This was off-white and either limelight or sage. I don't think, no, not blue mint. Definitely not cool green. So this color was either limelight or sage. Yeah, you can't really. So if you look up Karen Simply Soft, it was, like I said, it's either limelight or sage. To me, it's more of a mint. I could be wrong. And off-white. That I know for a fact. So this was actually Mom's birthday present. I finished this literally the night before her birthday. I was like, yes, awesome, done, good. So that's, and then I know I showed this in the last podcast. Yarn itself the clip, and I haven't gotten around to doing the ends yet. For the most part, it's finished though. I have a tendency just to finish objects and then throw them in my finished objects bin, ends included, because I don't know when I will get around to, because I have a tendency to just kind of throw these in the bin and then forget about them, and when I go digging for Christmas presents, it's like, ooh, there's a Christmas present, Christmas, okay, we're good. That's just how I just throw it in the bin. It's literally 9 times out of 10 they go to gifts. If I don't keep it for myself. I did find a scarf in there that I was like, oh, I forgot I made that. Ever done that one? Forgetting you made something? So, this is parrot stripes. This is also a stripe like the one I have on the loom right now. This took me about a week. I was going at a really good rate because the color changes were absolutely amazing on it. So that is another one. Okay, next is talk about future projects. Okay. See, oh, I don't want to make that big. Note. Okay. So, don't mind me, I'm just throwing up my projects idea notes. Okay, so I have a lot of granny square blankets coming up. Like, a lot. I know, I'm probably going to burn myself out on them, but they're so easy. And they're just easy. I do eventually want to learn the round granny square blanket, but not yet. Not quite there just yet. I think on that one, yeah, probably for that one, there's no chain. You know, probably for that one, you don't do a corner, which is shell, chain 2, shell. That's probably it. It's probably just shell, chain 1, shell, and just keep going and going and going. I'll have to look up how to do it. So, okay. So, I know I had said I was doing placemats with this, but I have decided that I'm going to do a granny square blanket with it. I have another yarn that will go with it. I have a couple, I think I have a couple more of these in my other stash, which I will be going through soon and adding into this bucket. So, because I have a big box of Hirschner I got from Hirschner's. That was the last yarn haul. If you have not seen that, please pause. I'll wait and go watch. Okay. Oh, looks like you're back. Alrighty. So, I'm going to do that just because I also have that, like I said, that big ball purple, and I have a big ball black. They are a little bit different in, I think, yeah, they're a bit different in how much there is in each. Fine with me, because don't forget, I have a bunch of black in that one, so if I steal a little black out of it, I don't mind. Just another blanket. I have Comfy Cotton, which is another one I'm going to be making some granny square with. I don't know if I'll make small granny squares with that one, or if I'm just going to do big ones, or if I'm just going to do a big blanket. I'll probably end up doing a big blanket, because I know I have a few different ones. And yeah, so, and then I have some random skeins of yarn that I'm going to take and make a blanket for a friend with, because they happen to be her stream colors. So, yes, Cora? And they are Red Heart. All of them are Red Heart. I'm going to use, I do have I love this yarn Antique, but like I said, I'm not really supporting Hobby Lobby right now. So, yeah. And I finally decided with these, these were the mini scans I got last summer, that I'm going to make I'm going to do a granny square blanket out of those two. I don't have it written down though, so I'll have to get that written down. And so I got a lot of granny squares coming up, like a lot. But the cotton ones are going to be my main focus for the summer, so you'll probably be seeing those a lot in the summer podcasts, along with scarves, because you ever work the blanket in winter? Not recommended. Even if you're doing like a quilt or something. So that's how that stuff is going. I think that's it for today. Hat winner. I'm not doing hat giveaways right now just because of everything going on, and I have stated this in the previous podcast. I kind of prefer to stay healthy and not catch the current thing going around. So I'm staying in as much as possible, which for me is quite a bit. I've got plenty of yarn to keep me busy for a while. And if anyone's wondering, no, I have not worked on my shawl. I know I still have to get that done. I still have to do Mom's shawl. I probably will work on those when I can. It's just, I went a lot on that. I burnt myself out on it. I'm not really wanting to look. It's more, it takes me, I know what the main reason why I'm procrastinating, because I know since it's a size 3 yarn and not a size 4, it takes my hands a little bit of time to get used to it again, since I primarily work with size 4 yarns, and these are fingering weight, so that should be really interesting. So it's just a lot of stuff that's like, it takes me a while to work on things again and let my hands get used to working on said things again, because my hands will automatically go for a worsted weight. So until next time, happy knitting, happy crochet, and happy crafts.